What's going on YouTube? It's your boy JMESIX, and today I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I blew up to over 300,000 streams on Spotify and how you can do it too. So I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys what blew up. I had a song titled Broken Clocks Remix that blew up to over 300,000 streams on my Spotify, and that song blew up pretty much overnight. There was no dollars spent from me in terms of pushing that song out. How this can work for you is that you guys, instead of having influencers and getting lucky, because essentially I got lucky. So instead of getting lucky and having an influencer pick up your song and find it and hoping for the best and crossing your fingers that an influencer finds your song, what if you could target your target audience directly? And we're not talking Facebook ads, we're not talking Google ads, we're not talking Snapchat ads. We're talking really targeting your target audience directly and getting eyes on your music by the people that you want listening to your music. And the method that you can do this, and I derive this off of what happened to me and how I blew up, I call it the influencer method. And how it works is really simple. I've got a little drawing for you guys. I'm not the best drawer, but we have Tom here, whoever, he only has 1,000 followers. And then we have you, who's at whatever, let's say 500 followers. You can then go to Tom and ask Tom and pay Tom if you'd like. It's not gonna be expensive because he only has a reach of 1,000 followers to promote your music. So ask him to make a TikTok with it, maybe if it's loot packs that you're selling, ask him to make a video using your loot pack, promoting your audience. And I know that reach of 1,000 is very small, but here is where the method goes crazy. Now, you can have Tom do this, or you can have a bunch, I don't know if you guys can see this, a bunch of Toms. Let's say we have 10 people who have 1,000 followers each. Now, your reach has gone from 1,000 to 10,000 because each individual influencer that you have has 1,000 followers. Do you see what I'm saying? Now your reach is getting bigger and bigger. Now you can pay each of those influencers, DM them. You'll usually be able to get a response from those influencers because they're still small. DM them, and it doesn't always have to be money. You can do shout out for shout out. However you can provide value to them, whether that's money, whether that's services, anything like that, to get them to really promote your stuff. And they already have your target audience. You know what I mean? If it's a producer, for example, if it was me and I were to reach out to a producer and I wanted to sell my loot pack, that guy already has other producers on his page that I may not have. So by getting him and paying him, collaborating with him to reach his audience, I in turn don't have to pay Facebook, Google, or any of these other companies crazy amounts of money because the audience is already there. So Google, Facebook, these companies, they'll try to target your audience by guessing, it'll be some form of interest, and it's not perfect, Ever get an ad of something that you're completely not interested in, like an ad for like golf, and you don't play golf at all, you know what I mean? That's advertising dollars that's wasted. But if you are getting an influencer that has your target audience already, they already have the people that you want. They're a producer, you're a producer. They're an artist, you're an artist. They already have the people that you want. And then you just pay them instead of paying Facebook or paying Instagram or paying Meta. You pay them directly. Now you've got all those eyeballs that of people that you want, right? All those eyeballs of relevant people that you want looking at your stuff. That way, you save money in the long run. And the thing I like about this method is that it is scalable, because if you start at 1,000 and you could only reach people who have followers of 1,000, you get 10 of those, you're at 10,000. Now let's say you reach 10,000 followers. Now you want to reach out to influencers who are at 10,000 followers. You get 10 of those, your reach now becomes 100,000. You get to 100,000 followers and you want to reach influencers who are at 100,000. Now you get 10 of those, your reach now becomes 1 million, and you can see how scalable this is. Yes, it is costly. Once you start getting to the higher numbers, higher amounts of following, it is going to cost a little bit more, but hopefully the return that you get can offset that cost, because your audience is out there. People already have your target audience. It's really about getting your stuff in front of them. And that's a method that I'm going to use. So if you're interested in watching me truly break that down, because I am going to use that method myself and actually give you guys results, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join this journey with me. We're really trying to go full-time making music, and that's the journey that we're on. So if you're interested in that, if there's any questions that you might have, feel free to message me. You know, my DMs are always open. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And honestly, keep cooking up, stay focused, stay locked in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.